everyone, so welcome to this tutorial. I'm going to be teaching you how to make this really adorable Mario cupcake, and seeing as it was Geek Week recently I thought it would be very fitting and quite a few people asked for this tutorial. So I'm just going to be showing you how to make a Mario, but you can do a Luigi with the same steps. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. First, what you want to do is take a cupcake mould. People always ask me about this. This is the one from Miniature Sweet on Etsy and it's the 14mm one. So all you want to do is take your choice of clay. Like I said, I'm doing Mario, but you can do green clay instead, and just press that in and make the cupcake base. So after you've done that step, you'll probably find that the clay has stained your hands with the colour. So all you want to do is take a baby wipe like I am here and just wipe off the colour. Next, I'm taking a ball of ecru clay and I'm pressing that down onto the cupcake base, so this is going to be the top of the cupcake. So all you want to do is just dome that over, and it should look like this. If you're like me and you get dust on every charm you make, now is a good time to just take an X-Acto knife and just scrape it off. We're about to texture it, so it doesn't matter if there's a little indent in it. So like I said, now we're going to texture. I'm using a toothbrush, but you can use whatever you fancy, tin foil, a toothbrush, whatever you like. Once you've textured it, it should look like this. So now it's time to shade your cupcake. So I'm using this really cheap fluffy makeup brush, nothing fancy, and I've already shaved some pastels into these little pots. So I'm going to be taking a sandy colour and spreading that all over the top of the cupcake. Now what you want to do is just repeat that process, but instead of using the gold colour you're using a brown, and instead of using that big fluffy brush you're using a slightly smaller one. Again, this is just a cheap makeup brush that you can get. Now just take that brown colour and dust it on the top of the cupcake. This is going to make it look like it's been baked. So this is what it should look like when you're finished, so it should be a nice gradient from dark to light going down the cupcake. Now taking balls of either black or brown clay, I'm using brown for this, I take two balls and then you want to gently form them into teardrop shapes by rolling out one side. Now what you want to do is then press that down and then you've got your moustache, and all you want to do next is just place that on the cupcake like I have. So this is what it should look like. To make the eyes for our little cupcake, all you want to do is take that same colour of clay, roll out a small ball and then place them on the cupcake, and then obviously do it on the other side. Now to make the hat, take a ball of red clay, and now this is kind of hard to explain, but if you just watch what I'm doing and sort of, the best way I can describe it is sort of a whale shape, like a whale with a really large head and sort of a square front is how I describe it, but like I said, it's probably best just to watch the video or look at a Mario figurine you have, or just search up a picture on Google as a reference, but you'll get there in the end. Once you've done that, it should look something like this. Now for the rest of the hat, you just make this sort of fat round triangle shape that's bigger on one side and add that to the bottom of the hat to make the cap. Now I think this is the best bit. Take your tiny little hat and place it on top of the cupcake. It's always going to look a bit small, but this is the whole point of this next step, is that you just push it down, press it down until it looks right on the cupcake. It doesn't take that long and it's a really easy step, and it just makes the Mario cupcake come to life. So it should look something like this. Now what you want to do is take an eye pin and push that into the top to make it a charm. Now depending on what mould you've got, you can either keep it in to bake it. I like to take them out, and as you can see, when I took my cupcake out, even though I make cupcakes so much, it was lopsided, so it happens to the best of us. Now what you want to do is bake your charm, and then taking some white paint. This is just the plain cheap acrylic folk art white paint in white, and then this is the Deco Arts in bright red. You're also going to need two dotting tools, one with quite a big ball and then one with a very thin needlepoint edge. Now taking the large dotting tool, place a dot in the middle of the hat with the white paint, just so that it's a marker so that you know where the centre is. And now all you want to do is just take circular motions over and over again, just small ones, and this will create a nice perfect circle, and just add more paint when needed. So once you're done, it should look something like this. The next step is to draw the M, so I'm just taking that needlepoint dotting tool and dipping it in some paint. Now this is a kind of delicate process. You can mark it out with a pencil beforehand, but I'm just doing it freehand because I'm crazy like that. But yeah, all you want to do is take your time and then just draw on an M with the paint. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Please let me know what you thought, and if you make this, please share it on Instagram with me with the hashtag xoxRufus, and you can send it to me on Twitter and Facebook, and I will always comment. So thank you for watching.